Hey guys, we're talking lower third versus absolute co-witness for sight heights right here. The absolute co-witness takes the sight and pulls it down just slightly so that you have this perfect line from the front sight, the optic, and the rear sight, so it's all perfectly in line. The lower third does something different. It takes the optic, bumps it up just a little bit higher so that the line of your front and rear sight is slightly lower than your optic, putting the iron sights in the lower third of your optic. I like, one is I recognize with the absolute co-witness there's an advantage to having that line. It's real easy for the zeroing process. If you take this off and put another on, you can just take your red dot, line it up with these guys, and you're good to go. You can really do that with lower third as well. But some people really just like that straight line. And really, in looking at this, it's going to come down to a lot of your preference. Like, for instance, the owner of Talort Group, where I'm at right now, he always ran the old school EOTechs. EOTech's a good site, but he ran the lower school EOTechs, which were more of an absolute co-witness height. So when he went to Aimpoint, he tried a lower third and hated it because it was just higher and it was slower and he was having to bump out. So anyway, when he found he really likes this. That's what he's used to. I really like lower third. Let me tell you why. First off is the big thing about visual distraction for me. The red dot is made in such a way that you're not supposed to take the red dot and put it on the front sight. It's supposed to just see red dot overlaid on the target. What you see is what you get and you pull the trigger. Now what I find is if this iron sight is close to the red dot and you know, as you're moving in and out of different positions and whatnot, this red dot is going to minutely change in relation to the front sight. So for instance, even if you're a good shooter, you may see something like this. Or you may see something like this. Right there. And so for me, it's just maddening to try to see the red dot. And if it's close, I just have to take the extra moment and line it up like that. I feel like I'm wrong if I'm not. And really, that has nothing to do with it. Forget about your iron sights and just shoot the red dot in regardless of which orientation you have. When it's in the lower third, I don't have that temptation to make all the pieces fit and line up. I did this before the video, but just to be fun, I took the pictures and put them sideways. Doesn't that drive you crazy? Look at this. I can barely even get through my video. Oh my goodness, I'm a nervous breakdown. I used to arrange all my books just so, good, and we can continue making a video now. That's maddening right there. And in the same way, I just can't handle a red dot that's close to the iron sight and not actually land on top of it. I want the iron sights out of the way, so all I have to do is see the red dot. It also gives me a little bit more field of view. And then another thing is I've got a neck. It's higher than my shoulder. And for me, when mounting a rifle, I like to be able to have a more intuitive, natural, ergonomic structuring. And to fall down even lower means I have to push my shoulder way up like this. And that's especially bad when you're breathing really hard or you fatigue, you're wearing body armor for a long time. Having to keep that shoulder shrugged up that extra bit so that you can get a sight picture isn't really advantageous for me. I'd rather have the lower third for those reasons. So for me, it's faster, it's nice, intuitive, it works with the way my body's put together, and it frees me from visual distraction. Cool? Let's see, this right here is a Daniel Defense mount, and it comes with the absolute co-witness, which is this, and then you'll notice there's a spacer in there right here that allow you to put that spacer in for a lower third. So anyway, I hope this was helpful for you guys. I like this, and if you like this, you get to keep liking that. That's okay with me. Hope it was helpful. See you guys.